Football's biggest match is under a cloud. Not because of the players, but because of wildfire smoke. As Spain and Argentina prepare for the World Cup final, toxic air is spreading across the northeastern United States. Can the biggest game on Earth go ahead as planned? The countdown to the 2026 FIFA World Cup final has been overshadowed by a growing environmental crisis, as smoke from hundreds of Canadian wildfires continues to blanket parts of the northeastern United States. Despite deteriorating air quality across the region, the highly anticipated final between Spain and Argentina remains scheduled for 3 p.m. on Sunday at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. According to CBS News, smoke drifting south from Canada's wildfires prompted air quality alerts across New Jersey, with health officials advising residents to limit outdoor activity where possible. Experts have also recommended wearing N95 or KN95 masks for anyone who must remain outside. Chicago Fire FC has postponed its scheduled Major League Soccer match against Vancouver Whitecaps FC after deteriorating air quality caused by wildfire smoke.
Chicago Fire FC announced today that tonight's match against Vancouver Whitecaps FC at Soldier Field has been rescheduled for Tuesday, October 6th due to poor air quality conditions in the Chicago area resulting from wildfire smoke.
The club said the health and safety of fans, players, staff, and event personnel remained the top priority.
The decision was made with the health and safety of fans, players, staff, and all event personnel as the top priority. The club reached the decision in close consultation with local health experts, Major League Soccer, Vancouver Whitecaps FC, and the City of Chicago.
However, despite concerns raised by health authorities, the Associated Press reported on July 18th that Spain's national team continued outdoor training in New Jersey. Forecasts indicate conditions are expected to improve before kickoff, with rain on Saturday likely helping clear much of the smoke. Bloomberg reported that FIFA has no plans to relocate or postpone Sunday's final, although officials have been closely monitoring the evolving situation. According to Bloomberg, informal discussions have taken place involving FIFA and Andrew Giuliani, head of the White House's World Cup task force, but no formal emergency meeting has been scheduled.
Staff from the National Weather Service has been stationed at the FIFA Command Center in Miami throughout the tournament and will continue to monitor the weather.
Meteorologists also believe the worst conditions may ease before the final.
While smoke in New York City will likely get worse on Saturday, most of that will clear by Sunday. Sunday will not be terrible for the World Cup. Everything we see is that the smoke will be clearing on Sunday.
The smoke originates from one of Canada's most severe wildfire seasons, with the Canadian Wildland Fire Information System reporting around 888 active wildfires as of Friday, including more than 190 in Ontario, many of them burning out of control. Air quality alerts have been issued across several major US cities, with the Environmental Protection Agency classifying conditions in places such as Detroit and Minneapolis as hazardous. The wildfire crisis has also triggered fresh political tensions between Washington and Ottawa. US President Donald Trump blamed the country for worsening wildfire smoke that has severely affected air quality across parts of the United States.
We are holding Canada responsible for the fact that they are not properly maintaining their forests and brush therein, and the United States is being unnecessarily invaded by filthy, polluted, and unhealthy air, the quality of which is dangerous and totally unacceptable. I will call the Prime Minister during the day to find out what they are going to do about it. The cost is incalculable.
Trump has threatened to impose additional tariffs on Canada. In a post on Truth Social, Trump wrote,
Canada has refused to engage in basic forest management and debris removal, knowing that such refusal will lead to exactly this result. This is willful negligence and becoming a yearly occurrence, costing the United States billions of dollars, which cost of this pollution must of necessity be added to the tariffs Canada is currently paying.
Canada rejected suggestions of negligence. After Trump's remarks, Canada's emergency management minister pointed to long-standing bilateral cooperation on wildfire response.
The two countries remain in constant contact and share a long history of working together on such disasters.
While political tensions continue to rise over wildfire management and cross-border smoke, officials currently expect conditions around MetLife Stadium to improve in time for Sunday's World Cup final, allowing football's biggest match to proceed as scheduled. The sky over New York turned orange. Detroit recorded the worst air quality of any city on Earth. Canada is expanding its response to one of its most severe wildfire seasons in recent years, with the province of Ontario formally requesting federal assistance to help evacuate remote northern communities threatened by rapidly spreading fires. The request comes as hundreds of active wildfires continue to burn across the country, while thick smoke has spread across central Canada and much of the northeastern United States, triggering hazardous air quality alerts from Toronto to New York City. According to Canadian officials, more than 850 active wildfires are currently burning nationwide, with well over 100 classified as out of control. More than 2.3 million hectares have already burned this season, exceeding the area affected at the same point last year. The most critical situation remains in northwestern Ontario, where a massive wildfire near Armstrong has expanded to more than 350,000 hectares, threatening multiple First Nations communities. One of the worst affected communities is Namaigusizigagun First Nation, also known as Collins First Nation. Residents were forced to flee by boat after flames swept through the settlement with extraordinary speed. Community leaders say the fire destroyed virtually the entire settlement in less than an hour.
The entire community was destroyed in less than an hour. All the homes are gone. There's nothing left. Our community has been burnt to ashes.
Indigenous Services Canada says approximately 1,600 people from First Nations communities had already been evacuated because of wildfires by July 15th. Across northwestern Ontario, at least 15 communities have either been evacuated or are preparing evacuation plans as authorities warn the situation could deteriorate rapidly. Ontario's Minister of Emergency Preparedness, Jill Dunlop, confirmed that the province has asked Ottawa to prepare federal resources, including possible Canadian Armed Forces deployments, to support large-scale evacuations if conditions continue to deteriorate.
In response to the significant threat of wildland fire activity in northern Ontario, the province has issued a formal request for assistance to the Government of Canada to be prepared to expedite the deployment of federal resources to support evacuations. This includes possible Canadian Armed Forces deployments.
The wildfire emergency is also disrupting transportation and economic activity across Canada. Canadian National Railway suspended rail operations near Armstrong after dramatic footage showed one of its freight trains travelling through walls of fire. Mining companies operating in northern Canada have also begun evacuating workers. Toronto spent much of the week under hazardous air quality conditions as dense smoke combined with an ongoing heat wave. Across the United States, air quality alerts were issued for major cities including Chicago, Detroit, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Toledo, and New York. New York Governor Kathy Hochul warned residents to minimize outdoor activity as smoke blanketed much of the state.
We're in a very serious health situation right now. Thick smoke is blanketing much of the state, making it very unhealthy to be outdoors in many areas. This is bad news for every New Yorker. There will be great impacts.
Meteorologists say northwesterly winds are expected to continue carrying smoke across parts of the northeastern United States through the weekend before shifting eastward early next week. Experts say while wildfires remain a natural part of Canada's forest ecosystems, the combination of hotter temperatures and drier landscapes is allowing many fires to grow larger, burn longer, and produce smoke capable of affecting air quality thousands of kilometers away. As emergency crews continue battling hundreds of active blazes, officials warn that protecting lives and preventing fires from reaching additional communities remains the country's immediate priority, even as millions across North America continue to experience the consequences of one of Canada's most extensive wildfire emergencies in recent years.